Have you ever looked at your dog, maybe while they're doing something goofy like chasing their tail, and wondered how on earth this creature descended majestic wolf? It's one of the most incredible stories of partnership in the animal kingdom, and it all started thousands of years ago. Picture this. Ancient humans gathered around a fire, and at the edge of the light, a pack of curious wolves. Not the most aggressive ones, but the braver, more inquisitive individuals. They were drawn in by the smell of leftover food. For humans, these wolves were an early warning system, alerting them to approaching dangers. It was a win-win. Over time, a bond formed. Humans started to favor the friendlier, more helpful wolves, allowing them to stick around and even sharing food with them. This wasn't a one-time event. It happened in different places around the world. Generation after generation, the wolves that were best at cooperating with humans were the ones that survived and reproduced. Their bodies and brains began to change. Skulls became shorter, teeth smaller, and their behavior shifted from wild predator to loyal companion. They developed floppy ears, wagging tails, and the amazing ability to understand our gestures and emotions. This process is called domestication, and it was essentially evolution in hyperspeed, guided by the hand of humanity. From this single ancestor, the grey wolf, we've selectively bred dogs for thousands of different purposes. We wanted keen eyesight, so we got sighthounds. We needed help herding sheep, so we developed border collies. We wanted a small, friendly companion for our homes, and poof, we got breeds like the Pomeranian. From the massive Great Dane to the tiny Chihuahua, every single dog breed you see today is a testament to this long and fascinating journey. They all share that ancient spark of a wolf that decided to step into the firelight and trust a human. So the next time you cuddle with your furry best friend, remember the epic story that brought them to your couch. It's a tale of courage, cooperation, and a bond that has literally reshaped a species. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to give your dog an extra treat for being part of this amazing history. Follow for more incredible stories from our natural world. Have you ever looked into your dog's eyes and wondered how this amazing creature came to be? How did a wild, formidable predator transform into the loyal, loving companion sitting at your feet? The story is a sweeping epic that spans tens of thousands of years, a tale of survival, partnership, and coevolution. It begins deep in the Ice Age, a time of bitter cold and scarce resources. Our ancestors, early modern humans, were not the top of the food chain. They competed for survival with other powerful predators, including one of the most intelligent and social hunts of all, the grey wolf. For a long time, we thought humans were the sole architects of this transformation. The story went that our ancestors captured wolf pups, tamed them, and selectively bred them. But a newer, more fascinating theory suggests the wolves themselves might have started the process. It's called the survival of the friendliest hypothesis. Imagine a pack of wolves shadowing a human hunting party. Most wolves would be aggressive and fearful, keeping their distance. But what if a few were genetically predisposed to be a little less fearful, a little more curious? Tesbaldé, yet less aggressive, wolves might have ventured closer to human campsites, drawn by the smell of discarded food. They weren't trying to be friends. They were just trying to get an easy meal. This was a risky strategy, but for the right wolf, it paid off. These friendly wolves got access to a reliable food source, increasing their chances of survival and reproduction. Over generations, this created a feedback loop. The calmer, more tolerant wolves thrived around humans, passing on those very traits to their offspring. This wasn't a conscious choice by either humans or wolves. It was natural selection at work, favoring a specific personality type. These protodogs were essentially domesticating themselves, adapting to a new ecological niche created by humans. It was a revolutionary first step on the path from wolf to dog. As these protodogs became more integrated with human groups, incredible changes began to happen both inside and out. Genetically, scientists have identified key differences in the DNA of dogs and wolves. Some of these genes are linked to digestion, allowing dogs to better process the starch-rich diets of their human companions. A big change from the pure carnivore diet of wolves. Even more fascinating are the genetic shifts related to behavior. Genes that control adrenaline pathways were altered, leading to reduced fear and aggression, that friendliness we just talked about. This is a phenomenon known as neoteny, where adult animals retain juvenile traits. It explains why dogs often have floppier ears, shorter snouts, and are more playful. Puppy-like demeanor their entire lives compared to their wolf cousins. Their brains also rewired. Studies have shown that dogs are uniquely attuned to human social cues. They can understand gestures, like pointing, are incredibly sensitive to our tone of voice and facial expressions. This isn't something wolves do, even when raised by humans. This ability to read us, to connect with us on an emotional level, was a direct result of thousands of years of living side by side. Our two species were now locked in a dance of coevolution. As we changed them, they changed us. The partnership was mutually beneficial. These early dogs acted as a warning system, barking at intruders or predators. Their superior senses of smell and hearing made them invaluable partners in the hunt, helping humans track and corner prey more efficiently. With dogs by their side, humans could secure more food with less risk. This partnership may have given our ancestors a critical edge over other human groups, like Neanderthals. In return, the dogs received protection, a steady food supply, and a warm place by the fire. We weren't just master and animal. We were a superorganism, a team working together to conquer a harsh world. This bond became so deep that ancient burial sites have been found with humans and dogs laid to rest together. A testament to a relationship that had already transcended mere utility. As human societies evolved from nomadic hunter-gatherers to settled agricultural communities, our needs changed, and so did our dogs. We began to intentionally select dogs for specific traits, kickstarting the creation of breeds. We needed fast, keen-eyed dogs to chase down swift prey, leading to the first sighthounds, like the ancestors of greyhounds and Salukis. We needed strong, tenacious dogs to help hunt larger, more dangerous game, giving rise to powerful Mastiff-type breeds. When we started farming, we needed dogs to manage our livestock. Patient, intelligent dogs were bred to herd sheep and cattle, becoming the progenitors of border collies and Australian shepherds. We needed small, feisty dogs to control vermin in our barns and homes, creating the diverse world of terriers. This process of artificial selection was like evolution on fast forward. In just a few thousand years, a tiny fraction of evolutionary time, we sculpted the Wolfsform into an astonishing array of shapes and sizes. From the tiny Chihuahua to the giant Great Dane. Every single one of the hundreds of dog breeds we know to the share common ancestors of Grey Wolf. Each breed is a living monument to a specific human need or desire, a specialist designed for a purpose. Whether it was guarding a temple, pulling a sled across the Arctic, or simply warming a lap, we bred a dog for the job. And that brings us to today. For my neophytes, the prime role of ranks again. While many still work as service animals, Police K9 South, and search and rescue heroes, the vast majority of dogs in the world today are cherished companions. They are family members. The ancient pact, made around a Paleolithic campfire, has evolved into one of deep, emotional connection. The dog that once guarded our camp from saber-toothed cats now guards our hearts from loneliness. The neurological and hormonal changes that made them our partners are still at play. Making eye contact with your dog can release oxytocin, the love hormone, in both you and your pet, strengthening your bond in the same way it does between a mother and child. From the icy wilderness to the modern living room, the journey of the dog is inextricably linked with our own. They are our oldest friends, a living, breathing connection to our deep past. Their evolution is a mirror to our own history, reflecting our changing needs, our ingenuity, and our capacity for companionship. So the next time your dog greets you at the door with a wagging tail and a happy bark, remember the epic journey that brought them here. You're not just looking at a pet. You're looking at the result of 30,000 years of shared history. A story of how the wolf came in from the cold and found a permanent home in the human heart. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more stories about our amazing world. See you next time.